I don't think they're ready, baby. I don't think they're ready. Ha 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 ha. Yes, we're back. We're back. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Seem to have lost my voice last night. We don't know what's happening to Sam. He's collapsing. Somebody. He sounds like Bitcoin Ben right now. Bitcoin Ben, I love you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. 58,000 for Bitcoin. We already took gains in the trading group. I'm already up on my day. I'm excited. Let's get the music back up and running because I'm going to need some backtracks for my voice today. You can see Sammy's voice is losing it for some reason. I think once I get the lemon in me, though, watch I drink the lemon water and everything just turn amazing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. We love you. This is The Belt, baby. The best technical analysis of 2023. The entire industry noticed who banged on them the best. We called the bottom 15,000. We bought a whole Bitcoin 19,000. We showed you the areas of ups and downs, the hidden bullish on the 3-day on that double bottom back in then. We showed the exact entry on that 786 on the 8-hour. Always remember around 48 something. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I can see the Bitcoin charts in my mind as if they are resonated in the etchings of my brain. My love is doing this every single day. My passion is each and every one of you. My goal is you. You're my goal. My life's work is you. You're my life's work. My life's work is everybody else, making sure you are fine-tuned, at your best, hitting your limits, and above those limits, and just nailing it, man. Setting goals. A goal that's not written down is just a wish. What is your goal? Write it down. Put it out there. Go after your dreams. Stop playing games. I'm here every single day. I'm going for 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal. I've got a defined goal. And what is my why? You have to have your why. Once you have your why, you know your reasons. What's my why? My why is to change lives, to keep people from feeling depressed the way I did in that room. Back when I lived in a one-bedroom apartment and I worked a night shift for 6 years of my life, man. And now I'm here every single day, inspiring you to go after your dreams every single day, no matter how I feel, no matter what happens. It does not matter. We push forward every single day. We make it happen. Shout out to my lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's go, baby. This is the Crypto Lifers. Let's go! Maybe that's why I'm losing my voice, because I just use it to the point of no return, extremities. It's about being here for a long time, not a short time. Longevity. We're here for longevity. You know what longevity is? I see traders make more. I see traders go up and down. Are they going to be here when I'm here? 10 years from now, I will be here. I've been trading for over 10 years. I'm still here. They haven't got rid of me yet. The market maker tried to stop me, and they didn't. I don't want to push my luck. You know what I mean? But I worked at it every single day. God bless each and every one of you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we care about you. May you have a wonderful day. And may you push yourself all the way, baby, every single day. Today is your day. Remember that. Today is your day. Every day is your day. But God bless you, you beautiful people. I love each and every one of you. And the love is real. The passion is real. Live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. If you live in love, you cannot be denied. Let's put the lemon into the water. I'm telling you, once I have this lemon water, my voice is going to magically just... Make sure I get some lemon juice down in there. And and there it is. Yeah, funny. Completely lost my voice. Greetings from Turkey. Are we sending a vehicle to the moon? That's funny. Wow, I really can't do my voice, man. It's so crazy. I've lost my voice today. I think I put too much Celtic salt in my lemon water. It's okay. It's good to put some salt in there. I'm going to love it. My wife gave me coffee. I don't like cream, though. I like just black. Oh, yeah, it's just, it's all right. But I'm blessed that she made me the coffee. Very lovely person. All right. Wow. I guess I did lose my voice. I sound like crypto. No. All right, so look, we have a bit of an inverted head and shoulder here for Bitcoin. I called a short here. I kept telling everyone, I can't tell you I called it short, but I took a short. I gave a Bitcoin update. I said, watch this flag for Bitcoin. We go back in time. If you're in my trading group, I said, watch this flag. I said, watch your 7 and watch your 15. I said, if the 15-minute breaks above the 200 SMA, then you're going to have a big move to the upside. I feel like RF Kennedy right now. I feel rude right now, but it's just like I had an epiphany. I'm like, who did I just sound like? We have to stop and make it better. There is a way for each and every one of us to make it. It really does sound like him. I have a really good way of doubling up on the voice, and I can do almost anybody's voice if I really try hard to do it. I don't think it's funny. I think he's amazing. I support him. I just want to make it clear. I didn't endorse him. Well, I support him wholeheartedly. I hope he comes in and he works. If Trump does win, I hope he comes in and he's part of that campaign, in my humble opinion. And I love him, man. I love his work against the jabs. I love what he's done his whole life. He's really stuck up for people like me on another level. And that's a story for another time. So I don't want anyone to think I'm making fun of everyone. I just wanted to show you that I could do an impersonation. I don't smoke cigarettes. Yeah. Hey, kids, put down the cigarettes. You kids. I would never smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? Yeah. Need honey. Babe, give me some honey for sure. You're a soldier to be live during a sore throat. I don't have a sore throat. Yeah, I'm not even sick. I swear I'm not even sick. I promise. I don't know why. I'm just like, I think I just overused my voice. That's all. I have no idea what's going on, honestly. Anyway, I said if we break below the 200 MA on the 7-minute time frame to shot the market. Shot it. What did you say? Shot it? Yeah, shot it. Shot the market. Short the market, right? Sure. A Boston accent. Shot the market. So to short the market if we lost the 200 on the 7-minute. To long if we broke above. We broke above, came back down, never closed that candle. And once we lost the 7-minute, dumped to the downside, and we were about to lose the 7-minute here, we ended up doing that. Boom. Ended up calling it a nice short. I took this short to the downside. Another thing that I pointed out was the 5-minute had pumped really, really hard. Actually, the short was here when hold on, let me go back. Yeah. So, okay, so then we lost the 7 we dumped. Then we came back up for this crazy move. And what did I do is I watched the 5 and I saw that the 5 gained the 200 back. So I entered a trade right there. Minute later, this huge candle rip. Like, maybe I was in the trade for 2 minutes. I feel like I got into the end of this one. I really wasn't even in the trade for more than a minute or two. And boom, this took like a minute for this candle to rip. I, of course, kept moving my stop loss like I did, and I took some gains on that trade already to the upside. So I've already made about $320 today on the day. Have one loss for like $1, 2 wins, 178, 120. Last night we put out a flag out of this real thing here. And this did also break up for a nice quick gain to the upside. If you're in that flag, you would have been able to take that nice gain. And actually, if you woke up in the morning and you at around 6, 7 in the morning, we were still up in gains here before all this nonsense happened. So I took gains right there on my first trade since last night. So I put this trade, went to bed. When I woke up, I took gains somewhere here. I didn't get the whole shebang. I took it out right here where we started to drop. And then boom. And now I look back and I see what's happening here on the 5, right? And then the 5 broke to 200. I took this. So I was only in the trades for like, I don't know, not too long, really. One was overnight, fine, but one was quick. And then we called this short here. It was likely that the 5-minute, let me teach you something, every time frame. And I go over this every day, but I don't mind doing it again because repetition is key as a teacher. There's always another student that heard what you said yesterday, but needs that fine-tuned moment. And so I'm always there to kind of bring that moment back and help out, because because I do screen shares too every Thursday night, and last night's screen share was like 3 hours long. It was long, 2.5. And so, hours of talking yesterday, and then both my ears hurt. Both my ears hurt. So I have something happened, whatever it is. I'll be fine. I don't even want to talk about it. It's none of your business. I'm fine. So anyway, boom. Then once you get this far from the 21, I kept telling my students, like, this is going to drop back to that 21-day moving average. Like, don't think about anything else. Like, if that closes a red candle above, you get tweezer top, so you see the likelihood. That's going to short down, right? And lo and behold, and wow, I think it's there, then it disappears. And lo and behold, we got a nasty short to the downside. Hold on one second. I think I can... Yeah, there we go. I think that's a little better, but all right. Had us believing in ourselves again, of those that didn't. Amen. I hear there's a monkey pause. Oh, come on, man. You're such a weirdo. Yeah, sure. It's everywhere. I got the pox, man. Guys, I got the M-pox. Yo, man, if you fall for any of that nonsense, are you giving any of that gullible, being American, do not let that horrible organization, I'm not even going to mention it, but let's move on. You guys know the truth. Believe in your heart. You believe in your intuition. You know it's true. Don't play games. I don't have to play games with these people. Beautiful people, beautiful people. I might as well just, the world is... I do my Stephen Hawking. Every single moment in time is based on space and time. No, space and time are two particles created in time. No, I can do it better when I have my deeps, but who was he talking about? I don't know who. I don't know who I was talking about. Honestly, I wasn't talking about any who. Anyone. Well, let's forget about it, anywho. Right? If you get fooled again, shame on you, right? Exactly. Like we don't, we're not, they can't do it twice, fool me. Fool me once, fool me two. You can't fool me twice. That was the best. It's the saying, you can't fool me 2 times. You know what I'm saying. I love that stuff. So if the 5-minute loses the 200 MA again, it's going to dump again. You're going to be able to take advantage of a possible short here to the downside. Yeah, my throat doesn't hurt at all. That's the weird thing about it. It was probably the cigar in the jacuzzi that did it. Started all of it. That dirty cigar. Crown price to Dubai 2025. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Amen. I feel really bad. Me and Tom were supposed to take over Singapore. And we were supposed to just wreck it. But honestly, Singapore is a journey. And shout out to Weeks. I really wanted to go to Singapore Weeks. I'd never wanted not to go. Trust me. But I'm moving into a new home. Literally, I'll be in that house literally for 10 days. Something might go wrong with the generator. Something might happen. I just feel like in a brand new house, and my wife has 3 kids to juggle. I just personally, and also my live stream might get somewhat interrupted a little too much in my humble opinion. Dubai's one trip. I go to Miami, and then I can fly to Dubai from Miami International, right? But to go to Singapore, I got to fly to San Francisco, then I got a layover, and then I got to fly to Singapore, 16-hour flight. I mean, I can do it. I know I could get it done. And a little part of me, it feels like I'm missing out. I'll be honest, but what is fear of missing out? It's a fear, and I don't live in fear. So the second I feel any type of FOMO, I omit it because I know it doesn't exist because I'm using some other part of my brain that I shouldn't. And there's something that I need to be doing here that's going to resonate and turn well. And my daughter's school is starting. I want to meet the other people there. I want to immerse myself in the community. I got a lot I got to be doing. So, dude, the flight to Singapore stinks. It's 24 hours, yeah. And you get there 2 days later. So if you leave the airport at 5, you get there the next day at 5. It's horrible, So I'm just seeing if this breaks the 200 MA, which it looks like it will, it's a nice little short. It could be a nice little short scalp there down to 56,597. What do you say there, Tommy? Tommy C. I have Tommy's phone number. I won't give it to you, but I have it. I I got it from OnlyFans. I'm just oh, man. This place is crazy, man. Yeah. Agreed, family number one, yeah. So I risked 100 for 600, but again, if we pop back up, we're going to pump. I can flip in 2 seconds. I know it sounds insane, right? And if we stay above it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do my top-down analysis. I'm already pretty happy with the trades right now. I don't have to rush anything. It is a Friday, low volume. Honestly, if we can hold the 200 MA here on the 5-minute, we'll get a pop. If we can't, we're going to get a drop. Let's see where this candle ends in 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the 33. Wow, I felt like I got my voice back for a split second. More water. Try olive, Sammy. Thoughts if the 1 hour holds the 21 nice bullish divergence. The more water I drink, the better off my voice is getting. Amazing. All right, let's do our top-down analysis. Look, I mean, we're in a channel. There's a way that you could bounce off this channel. It's kind of a Sammy cup and handy to the upshot. You know what I'm saying? So, Tom, we got to do one of those dual live streams. Saturday nights at 8 p.m., dude. You should come on because, like, it's a tough stream for me. It'll be kind of fun, but I don't want to take your Saturday night away, but we should do a dual. You know how you can connect to another channel while you stream? I've never done it. I would like to do something new. I like to be out of my comfort zone. It will put me out of my comfort zone. Thank you for the person you are and the knowledge and discipline you give to us every day. Life revision all day, baby, every day. We should, yeah. I've never done that either, yeah. So we could pop our live YouTube. I'm not gonna say it. I'm being too stupid today, and I got all sorts of families and beautiful people here. Someone had to say it. Dual stream Jin. It's so funny, man. I know the dude is a funny dude, bro. If you hang out with him, you make you laugh. He's got a great sense of humor, man. Really appreciate you as a person, brother. You're a wonderful guy. All right. I'm sorry, I'm going to start freaking rubbing his back for a while now. Hey, Sam, how's Bookmap looking? Do you mostly use MEXC? I use MEXC and WEX. I use them both. WEX is just a smaller account. MEXC is my bigger account. You know? I mean, that looks like a Sammy cup and handy. We could get a nice bounce back to the top of the channel here for Bitcoin. All right. And everybody, if you want to jump on into WEX, last day, I believe, of our campaign. It might be today. I don't know. Yeah, 1 day, 13 hours. We'll be back tomorrow, and then there'll be 13 hours left. The cool thing about this is they started awesome. They came out, went hard, and then they had fees. Their fees were a little higher, but I wanted to onboard all my peoples. And I said, hey, we're getting lower fees, but it would be nice. And they said, you know what, for your community and what you're doing, we'll lower the fees. So we created a really good thing here. So hit the link, check it out, go to wex.com. This is like a really good opportunity to get in at a lower fee rate that you just can't get anywhere else. So check it out. And I did that for everybody because I care, and my team really did it too. My team really negotiated it. I have really smart people in my favor. Shout out to everybody on my team, and blessings on blessings. All right. So look, I can switch long now immediately without thinking about it. Sometimes you can even do this. What I'll do is I'll duplicate this window, okay? And I'll have a long and a short set up at the same dang time. One window's long, one window's short. Very similar to going schlong, but I don't have to go schlong. I don't have to risk the schlong entity. The shorting long. I shouldn't even say that too. The short and longing, right? That's what they call it. So like here, there's the short, but I could delete that. Now, you'd say it deletes on the other page. It only will if I refresh one of two of them, right? And then you could dial in the long and see, like if you were to, okay? I mean, I only figured this out just the other day. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then I could dial it in, whatever I want to do. Take profit 59, 5, 7, 2. I must be missing an 8. And 100 to 150 for 6, right? And I don't have to long right now. But the idea is that it's there. And then the short's waiting for me. All right? Pretty ingenious if you ask me. I could take either trade at any moment, but it's waiting for me. I mean, I figured that out on my own. I'm a smart little guy. Hey, you do what you want over here. Let me tell you something. I'm going to speak low for the rest of the day. And thank God I don't have to do anything else. After this show, I'm not going to talk for the rest of the day. I'm just going to be like, save my voice for tomorrow. But I bet my voice will recover by the end of the stream. I bet I just need to see, look, now we're getting a candle open there. Tells me we may get a push. Low stochastics. I take a look at my 1 hour. Are we going to break the 200 MA? It's getting close. There's a chance we could. I mean, the 1 minute, so sorry. So that looks somewhat bullish to me. That's a high or low. That's a trade I'm willing to take. $76 risk too for $683. No, actually, it's a different risk now. It's also a garbage choppy Friday. So I'm on the short window, right? Like, Sam, you're on the wrong window. Yo, Sam, you're on the wrong window, bro. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Shout out to the 1,246 people here on the live. 285 likes. Blessings on blessings. Hey, Sam, I'm here since some weeks, and I want to say thank you. My win rate pumped insanely in just weeks. I know it did, because you came here and hung out with me. You know, I'm an Aries, man, and I get it done. Aries, that sign. When you hang out with an Aries, you get paid, baby. Research Aries. Born early April, bro. We spread that wealth. Sent out Twitter my gains. Thanks to the discipline you gave me, life or vision. God bless you, brother. You keep it up. You earn that discipline yourself. Thank you for finding me and using me as inspiration, though. Shout out to you. So that's where the short could really start to play out. Right? And we're hugging that 200 MA here. We're playing with it. Playing with it. Sammy, you got to see Saban's chart drawings. He says he learned it from the group. I don't know what you're saying. No matter how you feel, you keep pushing, bro. Amen. Nice gym coughs here. It works. Try. Get well soon. Yeah, I'm not sick. My throat's just sore. Yeah. Not even sore. My throat's just dry. Thanks to Sammy, I've researched a lot about Aries. Quite the sign indeed. Know how to work a man than Sammy. Hope you feel better, my man. We love you, bro. Amen. Don't worry, brother. I don't feel sick. Just so everyone knows, I'm not sick. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel sick. I feel great. My voice just is lost. You know, you can lose your voice, I believe, without being sick. Low stochastics tells me we could get some follow through here. There's a little bit of liquidity up there that we may grab at 58.9. They double bottomed us right there too. It's a bit of a double bottom, right? I think the bots will pick up on that above the move. So I entered the trade on a sketchy low volume Friday. I'm going to be taking anything over $50 on this trade. I've already made over $300 in the day. I don't want to give back anything. My trading day goes all the way to dang near 11 at night. So we'll see. The second we lose the 200 amount on the trade, there's no reason to be in it. Even if we wick around, I'm not into it. I want to see this thing continue now and follow through. If it doesn't follow through, I personally don't want to be in the trade. I want it to do what I believe it's going to do, or I don't want to be in the trade anymore. All right. This should get another green candle. We should push up to this point of control. That's what I want to see after a double bounce off of 200 MA. It's very likely. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. Nothing is guaranteed. Down $7 in the trade. Down $12 in the trade. I think we should flip the green by now. I should be up now. It's higher than it was before. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now I'm in the green for sure. Come on. Come on. Break this 21 moving average and that smooth. See, that's a smooth moving average right there. Right? We get above the smooth moving average, we're likely to get follow through. What is a smooth moving average? Look it up. It's an SMMA. Get to know the SMMA. It'll, you know. All right, cool. Like you don't have too many pages open of the perpetual. All right, now we got a curve on the stochastics. It's telling me we can get follow through here. All right. Now you're up 18 bucks in literally, a couple minutes. All right. Not even, maybe a minute. All right, now I'm at 20. I got it above me, so I can see it here on my next screen. I'm going to keep doing that. Now we get the follow through. I can start bringing my stop loss closer to the 200 MA. All right. Again, if you're winning, each trade after the win should just be an add-on to the win. Shouldn't be greedy. All right. It should just be. Now, if you cross this SMMA, come on, baby. We need that. Could be a rejection here. We cross that. We get the move. Come on. Up 32. I want to get my stop loss as soon as I can above my entry. As soon as I can. I want that stop loss above my entry. Oop, getting sketchy here. And Fridays are tougher. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we might get way more follow through immediately. Earlier today, we already got one of these. So we may not have the liquidity to get there. This candle's lagging. Come on, eat that wick. Do your due diligence and eat that wick. We're at an even Steven now. Looks like the worst I can lose is $30. I can hide myself back below the 200 if I'm, could easily turn on me and wick me out. I've seen it happen in a second. Anything can happen when trading. Up $11. We knew we would have issues. Why? The SMMA always gives me a little bit of structure problems. We need to get through that. We get through that, close a candle above this white line. We can get a move. Give me the move above the SMMA, please. And we can continue this follow through. Up 22 on the trade. Can we get the movement here for Bitcoin? All right. Then we're going to get your top-down analysis. And remember, today is going to be the weekly macro analysis as well. Okay. Get this candle to close above that smooth moving average. And daddy can buy a new pair of shoes. Okay. Ooh. I'm being bold with my candle at the candle close. When will this candle close? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 5 minutes is tougher. I love the 1 minute because I like the quick closes on the 1 minute. Trouble again at the smooth moving average continuously. Above it now with the push through. Can we get the candle to close above it with the follow through all the way up to this red line? What is this red line? It's the point of control on the VRVP. All right. Showing us where liquidity is likely to bring us. There's liquidity there. We've hit it twice now. Again, they've dried up a lot of this liquidity. Up $35 on the trade, the most we've been in. Up 33, playing games. I would have liked to fall through by now. It's struggling a little bit. I'd like a fall. This candle needs to be a little harder. More people need to jump in. The bots need to see that we've breached the 200 MMA. That usually creates a frenzy. We also double bottomed off this 200 on the 200, so that tells us there's structure there. Okay. Up $40 of the trade, the most we've ever been. $38.95, which is 3%. $1,200 at 20x leverage. It's a $25,000 trade. Got to keep head above water here with the smooth moving average. We get the candle to close above the smooth. We're in position. Last same thing we got here earlier today. We get rejected by the smooth. We are not in position. Only $27. The key is just to take what we can. Really want to move that stop loss to break even, but not till the candle closes. I'm edging on the edge of that candle now, though. I'm getting a little too in, but I don't want to lose. I don't mind giving a little bit of fees, but I don't want to lose. Getting better soon, Sammy. Thank you. Possible head and shoulder on the 1 minute. Can top up on my ROM stash if they stop dumping. Funny. You can see there's a lot of resistance right here. 58,500 is the key area, and then we can't seem to hold back above it. This candle's battling. Candle closed above the level. Thank goodness. Beautiful. We should get a bounce off of the moving average now. That smooth should protect us for a bit of a move here. We should be able to move our stop loss up into above our entry, which we are. See if we can get the follow through now. Up 34. We should be up more than that. Let's go. There we go. That should be 60, 50 bucks by now. 43. 41. Nice. And now I'm excited because now I'm just going to add to my trade, and I know that it's likely that I can't lose now. Okay? And all I wanted to do was add. I didn't want to be greedy. I already had a winning day. All right? Dang, they're about to get me right there on the moving average. No. How dare you? Look how close that wick was to my stop loss. Oh my gosh. Get back. No. Damn you. No follow through. All right. But you know what? We didn't lose money. That's the key. We didn't lose money on a lackluster Friday. All right. Remember, BDC conference, we're at 68K. Feels like years ago. It's crazy, right? Let's do our top 10 analysis here before I get crazy, but that was fun for a second. All right. Casper Power Law, get to know it. All right. Adjust the law bands and inputs. It says Casper can do some amazing things that you didn't realize compared to other coins. All right. Sorry, I sound like I can't talk. Too many stogies, bro. I know, right? Godfather voice. Had that in my 20s. Had surgery for a nodule. Let's plummet. Come down better. Sammy, did you... Oh, come on, man. Don't be rude, bro. Come on, bro. And your name's Muhammad, bro? Salam alaikum, man. My goodness. Anyway, let's take a look at the weekly chart. My voice in the 1,000 days I've done this, I don't think my voice has ever been like this. It's kind of crazy. It's like, huh? You got soft hands, boy. How do you still use? Nah, they're playing games. Yeah. Each like helps Sammy's voice recover. Amen. Thank you. I need to put these little mushrooms around my throat. These little mini stone mushrooms that I got from Hidden Treasures in Venice, Florida. And then my labradorite rose. My labradorite rose that I keep in me pocket. So yesterday the weekly candle looked really nice. Today it doesn't look so hot, you know? That's not great, right? So we wanted the weekly candle to close above this key support. You close below this level, then you have to assume we're going to come and test 55.8 again. You test 55.8 and you lose 55.8, then you have to assume that you'll come to 51.6. You lose 51.6 and you'll have to assume you're coming back down to $42,000 to $44,000 liquidity. All right. Dang, there's the trade right there, right? Playing out now. They wicked below. But now you're above the smooth. You know, I could enter the trade on the smooth now. I put more faith on the smooth than I did before. I'll have to readjust this. Yeah, stop gets moved way up to the 200. The smooth should hold us down now, and I should be able to really collect on this one. Simply with no emotions, just pay me. The smooth moving average is just too powerful for retail to understand. They just don't get it. Friday, Thursday, Saturday don't matter. It's that smooth. And we got the banana curve and the stochastics RSI showing all systems a go-go, right? And I'm wrapped back in. How'd you guys wrap me back in again? And I'm back in purgatory trade world. What's gonna happen? Lifer, I pray for your voice. Thank you. So weird, like the market makers are watching the stream. You get a buy board and it worked. Man, he's legit. They also restricted my app for a month. Do security verification after that, the month. They gave me my money back. Amen. What about liquidations? Do you think it'll go 56.8? 56.7? I don't know. I don't think anything, man. I don't know why you guys think when you trade. That's probably why you're losing money. What you think happened and what's going to happen really doesn't matter. That's a smooth moving average. Like, that thing is going to be, that's powerful right there. It's more powerful than you realize. They're trying to pound it right now. But the bots going to eat it up. The bots are going to eat. So there's people shorting right now, but the bots want to eat. And so they keep shorting, and someone keeps shorting into this. Someone keeps selling when the bot keeps buying. You see? It's absorbing all that sell pressure over and over again. Like, Eventually the sell pressure could win, but right now we keep absorbing it. That candle is showing that it's absorbing sell pressure. I like small losses on the board, like $10, $20 losses. I don't like big losses. I'm ready to limit out on the last quantity if I have to. Yeah, once it should have bounced. If it's not going to bounce, I'm done. I'm not playing that game. Guess I'll flash close it. That was supposed to stay above the smooth. It didn't. I'm out. You get it? Like, either do what I want you to do or I'm not trading you. Like, now that keeps pushing. I would have just gone into my, and now you keep small losses, All right. Don't get dead by 1,000 cuts through multiple small losses. No, that's not what happens. See, you see my win rate. When wins are way bigger, so like $20 losses, I could take literally 10 of those. And one of my trades makes $150 to $200. Like, and it's very rare that it's very rare I've made 10 losses like that. Very, very rare. Actually, I don't think I've ever, in the year of 2024, I've never had 10 losses, like small losses in a row like that. It just never happens. I'm too savvy. I move my stop loss too quick. I'll take a $50 win to eat that one back if I have to too. It was a $20, $24 loss. Yeah. Let's get back into the bigger ideas. So the weekly, showing signs of bearishness because this candle, and we have 2 days and 10 hours. Always right click and hit countdown to bar close. So you know when the bars will close. All right. And I'm not talking about Nashville, Broadway. All right. But I'm ching. So look, we're above, we close below that. I mean, I don't see how we don't test 58,000. So I'm seeing some bearishness. And, you have to say, because this is a head, shoulder, like, and what would be the measured move here? Be something like this, and that would take you right to this liquidity zone at about 43,000. So it suggests that we can still go to 43,000. All right. Let's take a look at the 3-day chart and see what's happening. The 3-day chart also finally getting actually some green here for a possible bounce, which is interesting. 3-day showing a little sign of life that we could make a slight higher low, but it's not amazing. All right. And remember the weekly, what we were looking for was one of these. We talked about, could we make this and bounce back? Once we lose that, I mean, that's off the table, and so is the measured move. And so, that's a reality until it's not. And there's very slight differences. Yeah. Okay, Sam's voice reflects it. Bro, you kind of sound like Crypto Face. Gaggle some salt water today. It helps for the throat. Yes, for sure. Yeah. I need some honey. Some honey. Nyla, can I have some honey, baby? Nyla, whenever I ask my little daughter for it, she'll do anything for me. Sometimes I ask for things and no one listens, but my daughter, like, she runs and gets it. So crazy. So interesting enough, like the daily still looks somewhat bullish. I need some honey, baby. Honey for my throat. She'll spend all day trying to find honey for me now. She's like a warrior princess, my little daughter, man. She loves her daddy with like utmost respect and love. It's amazing how well my kids and my wife treat me. I get treated like a king, man, I'm telling you. So I treat them all the best as well. So crazy how my voice is part of the brand, right? Without the voice, the brand. Where's the brand, I feel like I can just push through. There it is. I feel like I can make it happen. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. There it is. I can almost get it going. Oh my gosh, she did. And this honey is all the way from Billy Eatman. Shout out to Billy Eatman. One of the lifers sent this to me. And so I got the honey from my baby. Oh my God, I'm easily started talking amazing. Shout out to Billy for the honey. May God bless you, Billy. Another good Billy. Look at that, Billy Eatman, Billy. There he is. He's right there. He's right there. There he is. It's Billy Eatman right there. The guy's a warrior. You don't want to mess with Billy. He's a warrior. Nicest guy in the world, but he's the man, dude. Take a day off, lifer. You take a day off, brother. Sammy, you taught me the DCA life, and it just happened now on spot with no regrets. Love you, brother. Amen. You need to mix honey and turmeric for a better voice. Turmeric is an Indian Ayurvedic. We know turmeric. We use it here. My wife's Afghan. Come on, man. I'm worldly. I'm not one of those white guys that doesn't know what turmeric is. I'm a hippie, dude. All right? My dad was a hippie. My mom was a hippie. All right, so this is a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. This is a cup and handle. Period. This is a big money printer. You see? Came down to the 786 Fibonacci retracement this morning. 12 hours ago. Looks like we can get further move. Dude, that honey immediately improved my voice. Immediately. Like without and they say honey immediately starts to kill the bacteria in your throat. I'm so glad to have you. Think about without the training group, I would be as far into as I am now. No way you would, man. We got you going, Smoke a whole bag of Kadanas. I know. I smoke too many Kadanas over here. Hot tea with honey, baby. Hot tea with honey. Yeah. Turmeric. Yeah, it doesn't want it. The tumors don't like it. Your voice is getting better with each word, every single time. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. And it's funny, I can't mess with my voice. It makes me realize, man, how much I depend on so many things in my life to keep me going and to keep me pushing. Shrink hot soup at chickpeas. It's low volume today. Please get some rest. We need your calls. I get it. So you guys are like, you want me to go to bed and take a day off because you'll make more money with me if I just take a day off. You don't want me to overwork myself because you want to make more gains. I get it. I appreciate that. I'm flattered, actually. I that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear, boys. That's what. Oh my God. Oh my God. We need you 200%. Amen. Thank you, Care. Yeah. Sam, what happened? Just join. Just chuck a whole spice rack all in one. Yeah, just eat everything you can. I just saw the Steve Will Do It video. You guys have to watch it. It's crazy. It is crazy. On Twitter, at Steve Will Do, right? They do one of those like catch a pedo things. And, it's crazy, bro. You guys got to check it out. But it's funny, man. And then they like, you guys got to see it, bro. Like, not that that's funny. That's not funny. But I like that they did that too. They're doing something good for society. But the way they do it is just absurd. All right. So look, the 5-minute losing the 200 MA again. And that's my signal to short the market. That's gains right there. Like, that's likely going to just print to the downside. Do I even have this short ready? I waited too long, but man, like that's going to dump. You see? And then you'd say, well, where is it going to dump to? I mean, well, you got liquidity here on that wick and you got liquidity here. So so then you could say, well, the long level is 57 even. And then you want to take a look at Bookmap and see where the liquidity lies. And you can see, well, it's all down here at 54,000. They want to take this thing down. They want to dump this puppy. And so if I can get a wick back up at anywhere, so take profit would be 57,054. Stop loss would have to be at like 58,130, right? And I would enter this short right now for sure. I'll risk a 30 because it's been a good day of trading. And I mean, that's likely to dump. Like, it's just so likely, but you don't know for sure, but it's very likely. $27 in a couple seconds, right? $34 in a couple seconds. Come on. Flush that puppy, baby. Flush that. I think people will get more panicked today, too. I use the moving averages for coverage. It keeps me from losing a lot. Flush it, man. Do what you're supposed to do and flush that puppy. I've been doing this for like the last 2 weeks straight. It's the exact thing every single day. It pays. It just pays. I don't know why. It just does. I catch my first candle below the 200. I post up and I wait for it to pay me. Now this one jostled us. We could easily get a jostling. You know, the bigger time frames don't look too bad. I'll be honest. That's why I got to stop. I got to look at my top-down analysis. Look at how, like, the volume is just so whack on Fridays, man. That's why I'm just keeping it light. This is almost more, I guess, entertainment for me at this point. But you know what? It's still fun. Trading is fun all the time for me, you know. 3 minutes and 12 seconds for the candle to close. All right. Spend my life staring at candles. Make sure every 10 minutes you go and you look out your window and you look into the distance. My wife taught me this. You know, if we get this candle to close like that, that's tweezer bottoms. It means we get a reversal. If this candle closes below the wick, then, you know, that's what we want to see. We want to see this candle close below this wick. Kind of a fair value gap right there. You see it between these two wicks, but yeah, pineapple, I read that too, and a little olive oil. Yeah, and you got to learn how to let your trades wiggle, man. No emotions on the trades. A loss is a loss. A loss is a win, because if you lose with a consistent strategy, it means that you're doing the same thing every time. So when I lose, it just tells me that I'm in the game. Because the old me wouldn't have been in the game long enough to have consistency. So, like, losing is part of being consistent, which is insane, but that's what you realize when you start doing it all the time. You know, like really, really trading for a living, like every single day or whenever you see a possible opportunity, right? And it's not about risking a lot. Like, we only risk like $100 here. Like, you know, nope, I'm sticking to what my fibs say. Yeah. Just these couple days here have been nuts. I've been glued to the charts. Another amazing trade by Sammy. I wouldn't say that. It hasn't happened yet. Don't say that. I'm staring at my screen all day yesterday, and I went to the store, and like my vision, I was under the influence of some. So I'm opening up windows and now and taking breaks. Okay. Yeah. So we do have some liquidity above us on Bookmap, suggesting that we could reach for the stars here at 58.8. All right, there's a chance, but we still have most of the glob is down here. And in my lifetime, when we've lost the 200 MA, we go further down, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen for sure. There's no guarantees, and I was a little late. I would have got in on this candle and already rolled the trade down and been up a little more, but we'll see. There's a battle here. 1 minute left for this candle to close. Okay. Get your carbon monoxide detector checked. Thank you. Can someone tell me what happened to his voice? Right. Laryngitis. Right. What a nut. He is short for 5832, so not distracted. Yeah. All right. I won't stare. So the 4 hour looks like we could still get a bounce. It's holding on to a low, a high, and a higher low. You know, you can even pull the fib from the bottom to the top if you want. We pulled it from this entry there because that's like the steez, but from here too. And, you know, I guess maybe you could wick, but that's why I like it from that impulse. It's in a 786. 4 hour could bounce, right? It doesn't look horrible. 1 hour is like, you know, could easily kind of start to bend here on the stochastic, showing signs of a possible inverted head and shoulder. Also, that to me is a diamond, right? And diamonds break back to the ups the way in which they came in. Like, so the diamond came in, I could see the diamond breaking back to the upside. So I see a bit of a diamond here for Bitcoin, right? I haven't seen that until right now, right? Tells me we may get the reversal. So now look, that closed like like it wants to tweezer bottom, you know. But that would also induce longs. Like, I don't know. It's more likely now that I will get stopped out of my trade because of the way that candle closed. I would have liked it to close differently, right? It doesn't. Anything can still happen, but there's still a likelihood, right? Anyway, we'll get back to the basics here. So I'm starting to build a picture, and it's interesting. You know, the head and shoulder here did not play out as much as it could have. That to me is a bullish sign when a bearish trade doesn't go well, right? So, and you're looking for this tightness here for a possible break back out of this diamond to the upside. Anybody else see the diamond? I'm on, Dublin, Ireland using Casper for microtransactions. Very interesting use cases. I love that. My man has a frog in his throat. Prayer, Sammy. Amen. Last couple of days just been random chops trying to hunt all the liquidity. Yeah. Super high volume, impressive growth in volume and open interest. Super rare. Goodbye 58K. It was nice knowing you. You're funny, right? And look, now we're finally turning green on the trade, right? And you just got to trust the sauce over time that it will play out. It's tough. Your emotions will play with you as candles move. Right? They're really really toying with me here. Anyway, I'd rather not look at it at this point. So, 1 hour looks like it could get some bullishness. So, I'm in a tiny short, but that's a short scalp. Just want to see a quick move. $100, $200. Taking too long at this point. Usually I'm in and out of that trade by now, right? That's a long time for Sammy to be in a trade. Damn, I did just sound like Crypto Face right when I said that. I could do Crypto Face. Beautiful people, beautiful people. I mean, kind of head and shouldery. It's getting tight. So you're looking for tight consolidation inside of the zone here, right? And just that's kind of what we're looking at. And what that tells me, all right. Damn, back to 58. Come on, man. This is so insane. The volatility is so weird. Just to tap 58 to hit resistance. Eventually, you're going to make a bear flag. Oh, you are far from the 21. I should have reminded myself of that. You're going to pump back to the 21. See, I forgot. I slipped right there. I'm slipping. Because my strategy is, right, the 21. So now you know the price might have to come back to that. See, I made a mistake. Should have waited for the confirmation, and I would have had a better odds. See, every once in a while, I slip up too. So I should have waited for the 21 to come down. So now I'm fighting that idea as well. Funny how we're stone cold right above the 200 there. So interesting enough, and I'm just going to remove the diamond, right? But I do see a diamond there. And then what I would do here would say, okay, well, if that's a diamond, then we have 2 touch points, 3 or 4 touch points. We have ourselves a symmetrical triangle. And symmetrical triangles, are 50-50. All right? All right. And so this tells me that either one of these is going to happen here. I've seen these as just mutated M's that break to the downside. I've seen that. I know it's hard to understand, but I've seen that. I've also seen something else. And I know I've thrown a lot at you, and I'm bending your mind. But it almost has what's called an inverted cup and handle feel to it. That could also break you down, right? So just throwing some interesting concepts at you today. Back at 58,000 though. They're about to tap me out. Yep, they did, because we were too far away from the 21-day moving average. So that's why my 200 didn't work there. And I should have remembered that. But I knew why. I can write that down and remind myself, So again, to mixed signals, low volume Friday. All right. Funny, watch them get rejected by the 200 now and just dump. See, if the 21 crosses, it's still going to be a dump. That's the thing. And remember, you don't even have to trade. I could stop trading today and just move on. One love, brother. You never stop. That's your superpower. So I'm glad I discovered your channel. Yeah. It all looks pretty dumpy, though. Yeah, that looks like a bear flag for sure. That's a dump. Yeah, they got me. They got me on that little peak stop. I was a little too tight. Dump likely will go down now. What I can do though, whenever they do that, is I usually just position myself back in the short again. Depending on the day though. Because I know when you lose that, and now I would watch the 21 a little closer though. Right? And just, that's 98 for 510, right? You're having a really hard time getting back above the 200 MA and holding it. So crazy how they just dipped it there. And again, when rising wedges break down, where do they go? They break down like this, the length of the base, and they fall pretty fast. Like this will fall pretty nastily to the downside. All right, pull a 21 to cross the 200. You sound like RFK Jr. I know. I noticed that. Can anyone fill me in with what's going on with his voice? Is he all right? Still shows up for class even when he's sick. What's your excuse? I'm not even sick. I feel good. My voice is just dry. Everyone's like, what's wrong with Sam? Dude, I've been on the show for 1,000 days. Like, my voice is going to eventually kind of break down a little bit. It has no strength. My voice, yeah, I know. My voice is like Bitcoin. They have no strength today. Stochastic's now turning up. We didn't get the dump as we wanted. Anyway, so again, we're getting some mixed signals. You can see the market's tight again. It's not as easy to trade as it's been. Up and down price action, strange movement. Right? What price do you think it's going to drop to? Sam is going to get the Alex Jones voice at this rate. Here we are at the front of the action. 58,000. Well, they want to hold 58K though. I always see it differently, dude. I could see two different. I'm seeing it bearish and bullishly lately. Got to recover the 200 MA on the 5 to really take anybody seriously, though. Like, that's got to be the first thing we see is this has to make the move out. If it doesn't, and right now we're struggling at that key level. Liquidity above the book map now, look, just appeared. It did, look at all that. It just redded us up to 58.6, preparing a possible short squeeze for Bitcoin. They're seeing which way they want to take it. You got a gap in the VRVP all the way right up to 58,435. Can you explain how to fix the flash close on MEXC? It's disappeared on my screen. I tried the settings. It's still nothing. I have no idea what you're saying. Yeah. It's always going to be there. I don't know why you don't see it. I can't help you, my friend. I would just, there's something where you can probably switch to default settings or back, you reset. I would just hit reset and reset it all. There, I sound like Crypto Face again. So weird. I hear people in my head that are people. I hear people in my mind. Chelino, I love you, Chelino. Can you find Chelino? I can't find Chelino. Where is the stop loss? I don't think I'm gonna trade this anyway. I think I'm gonna call it a day for the day. But I just, you know what it is? It's just like I never want to have that see a massive green candle. Yeah. Maybe crypto is the reason why CryptoVase sounds like that. It catched now to you, Sammy. Yeah. They really playing with liquidity. Bookmap keeps removing and adding. Yeah, look at that. It still says we're going lower, and you're still toying with this 200 MA on the 5-minute. Who replaced Sam with RFK Jr.? Tell us how you feel about... Oh, come on. Last green candle was the 10K drop. Where is this 10K pump? Big red. Yeah. It's not a long day, bro. It's not a long day today. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's not a long day. Yeah, maybe it's always a long day, man. Whether you're longing or shorting, it's always a long day. I don't drink, man. Yeah. So please, that's so disrespectful to me and my sobriety. Yeah. I'm in a long now. Yeah, thank you, Tony. Yes, I appreciate that. We just don't appreciate it. We just don't appreciate it. I'm just gonna go halvesies. I'm gonna go halvesies. Halvesies. 50 for 226, you know? Extra softball on it. Just let it cook and then we'll come back and see if we win. Extra $200 in the day would be great, right? Got above the 200, it looks like we will. No reason not to try to play my hand. There we go. There we go. Not a fan of the sideways trading. Yeah, it's tough. Wait, bro, let me check the 5-minute and we'll tell you in 5 minutes what the next move of Bitcoin. Yeah. Spin an image of CryptoFace's voice sometimes when the voice goes in and out. It's not insulting when he's on sobriety. Someone accused him of something of drinking. He inspired me to quit drinking. If you want to drink, you do you. Amen. Thank you for clarifying the truth. Nobody's putting you down because of my life choices. If you jog and I decide to walk, doesn't mean I don't like joggers. Amen. 2%, I'm the king of 2%. Some of my best trades were made when... Hey, John, you're a man. I'm long right now for a quick short squeeze up. Stop under 57.8. Me too. Magic AF, let's go. Let's go. We're above the 200. We're touching the 21 at all, setting up for a possible move to the upside. Could easily resist. This could easily be top channel here. Like so, and we could come right back down to the bottom. 200 MA is the one holding us down for a possibility of a move to the upside. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my macro analysis today because I can barely talk. So I might have to skip it. But I guess I'll do it no matter what because my team needs it. So I'll do it. I'll do it. Sam will do it. Bought us so long at 110. Been charged $1 every day. Took profits and riding down. Amen. Road trade, rear short squeeze. See, that's why I just long. Wow. That's why I just long spot, man. That one, I just put in heavy spot. Someone could do a $10,000 trade at 10x leverage, but they got a liquidation. I put 100 grand in and they can't get me out until I'm ready to get out. It's the same trade, right? So I just got my stacks up so I didn't have to use leverage anymore. Honestly, I know that sounds like, but that's, that was my dream. To get stacks so fat that I didn't have to trade leverage anymore. And again, I'm not trying to be pompous. You're talking to a guy that used to make, $475 a week at my first job. I grinded out of college. And I lived in, a little $600 a month apartment underneath some Russians. And, I had a tiny little stove. It was crazy. Sober here, bro, too. Why do you think the DC swung? Anyway, if we reach 58.2 and keep moving up to 58.9, then I'm peaceful that we won't test 56 for the next 1 to 2 days. Anything can happen. I don't talk like that. I always say anything is possible. Wow, look at that rejection. If we lose the 200 amount, like I said, it could be the top of the channel. No love, baby, no love. I'll have to give this chop away and walk away. Now it's the battle with the 200 MA on the 5 minutes. Like, that's my golden sauce. So let's see what's going on here. Where's my bots eating up the price action? Shout out to, excuse me, my goodness. Shout out to the 1000. I lived in a hut for 20 years. Amazing. Could you shout out your suit guy in New York again? Married in November. Wanted to take that walk in my first custom. Yeah, Wazine Taylors, man. He's the best, bro. Wazine Custom Taylors, bro. He's the best, man. Only Sam Wazine. He's got my name, too. All my suits are custom made by Sam Wazine. All right. They'll run you, you know, I think $1,500, $3,000, depending on the suit and what you want. And it could go higher. It depends on what you want. Like, that's the jacket I have right there. See? He put it right there before he sent it to me. That's my jacket. You see what I'm saying? This is my, I want to get this type of gray type of look next. This is my neck. I want to get, I like that. I like that look. It's fresh. Got that British London vibe. You know what I mean? That Burberry London feel. So remember, I put such a small amount on this trade, so I can't lose anything. So I could lose like $40. Anyway, because I'm, you know, that's basically not even trading. But if it goes my way, there's $200 to me, and it just adds to the daily win. So can the total market cap make this flag? You can see it almost has like a bit of a right shoulder here. But can the total market cap make a move back down and bounce? Anything is possible. If I put some effort into it and I try to push through, I feel like I could do it. Something inside my throat that I can get out, but I can't. Could you shout out your suit guy? Yes, we did. Thank you. Yeah. There's no cameras even in Ontario, peeps. Can use Wex, at least for now. Yeah. With the middle of the month, give us this mess. I can't wait to see what the end looks like. Just take care of yourself, Sam, and stop speaking. Your voice will thank you later. Thank you. Yeah. He goes, dang, thanks so much for the lemon water, right? Again, if we lose this key level, 1.95, we are dropping down to $1.76 trillion. That's just likely going to happen. All right. I got the honey, man. It lasted for a second. Yeah. Let me take a look at the fan funding and see what's happening here on the fan funding. So, thoughts if the 1 hour holds the 21 nice bullish divergence. Interesting. Thank you, Carlos Alejandre. We appreciate you, brother. And let's take a look at the DXY. And I want to look at gold. Look, the gold hit an all-time high today. That's exciting. And that means the DXY just, you know. So we're looking for this DXY to eventually drop down or at least consolidate sideways here. I showed you last time, like, this was the last bull run. This is the secondary bull run that we've had. This will be our bull run that we had in November. And then do we have more downside coming is possible for Bitcoin, right? Not sugar syrup for China, honey. Real good honey. No, this is my friend made this at his farm and sent this to my house. You don't understand. I'm surrounded by the best community. Like, I would never get fake anything. Like if I need honey, someone in my community has bees and sends me honey. I'm serious. Like, it happens. My wife used to use Sucrets. I was like, my God. Yes, Weeks is working in the U.S. Yeah, Weeks works everywhere, man. Weeks works great. And it's regulated. It's fine. Like, there seems to be no issues. The way they set it up, they have the right leasing system or whatever, what's going on. So I'm looking at this. There's finally a bullish divergence starting to cut in here. And you got this wedge, right? Want to see if the DXY just kind of keeps falling further to the downside. You got the shoulder drop, though. We lost the 200 SMA on the daily. If you look at your 3-day, you lost the 200 SMA on the 3-day too, which is a bearish sign. If you lose the smooth moving average, that would be so amazing. If like 2-3 weeks from now, you end up seeing the DXY lose this smooth moving average, like we're going down, down, down. What do we look like right now? Let's look at the 4 hour. That's going to tell us kind of what's going to happen into the weekend. Is it really Friday? So we have a bit of a resistance here, lower high. Almost looks like it's setting up for some type of downtrend. You know, the 4 hour doesn't look too good with a lower high. To me, it looks like it will make a lower low. So the DXY to me is in a downtrend which likely wants to go further to the downside. All right. And I wanted to spotlight that Martini guy today. If you guys want to clip this out and send it to him, but you know, there are no reruns. If you want to do something, do it. When I was 7 years old, I dreamed of being a race car driver. I always wondered if it was possible for people to earn enough money to afford racing. I would save every penny I get every birthday and Christmas. I would wash my parents' car for $1 and sell beans. I would grow the garden to the neighbors and try to earn extra money. I learned to code websites at 13. I made a replica of Facebook called NoiseGate. I bought Bitcoin in 2013, but being early to Bitcoin was not enough to make me wealthy. And he went through some ups and downs, and we could, you know, his whole story. But at the end of the day, like, he now owns his own racing team. He races. He owns like supercars and Lamborghinis, and he lives his dream. Like, I think it's pretty awesome, man. So shout out to the Martini guy. You know, doing what you love and going after what you dream about. And that's really the key to success, is if you can envision and manifest a reality and you can live in that reality. Yeah. If we go down, we have to have huge support at 51,000, 50K levels. Some support at 54,000. Yeah, for sure. How you doing from South Korea? I'm doing okay. Yeah, Bitcoin sketching out with the 200 SMA on the 1 minute and the 15. Just playing games, right? And it looks top of the channel. It looks like it's going to come down to the bottom of the channel again. And to me, that's starting to make a descending triangle. Just looks more bearish than bullish to me, personally. You know. We'll look at orange. Thank you, Sam. God bless. Thank you. Yeah. The only issue is Bitcoin's been going down with the DXY. Yeah. So that looks like a descending triangle as it's starting to flatten out here, and they dumped to the downside, and you lost the 200 SMA again, like with the stochastics pointing down, like, right? So it's choppy, as you can see. And I usually don't trade Fridays at all. Usually I just say I don't trade Fridays, right? You guys usually see me say that. Shoulder, head, right shoulder below the 200 MA again, you know, and anything is possible. Well, this up, I'm risking like $30, so we'll see. Who cares? And I don't know if I'll chase the pump or the dump today, but you know, losing that 200 SMA, it says you're going to dump. That's a bear flag. You know, and I see liquidity for Bookmap to the downside, so it's starting to tell me, you know, if I had to guess, it's telling me we're going to the downside. You probably could buy a house with an ounce of gold 2,000 years ago, so it's the most expensive in mankind history, but in recent years. Yeah. Oh, I keep duplicating that. So let's take a look at gold. And so the last time I showed you gold, it looked like it was going to go parabolic, right? And that might just be the top of the channel. It may come down again. But gold is, gold at an all-time high at $2,500 an ounce. I mean, that's pretty awesome. My stacks of gold are going up, baby. I do have physical gold and silver. I think it's a staple. You have to have real estate, cash on hand, physical gold and silver, and Bitcoin, right? I think those four things are key to wealth. All right. If you don't have one of those four things, you're missing out. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taken as such. But for me personally, in my portfolio personally, it's got to have some real estate and cash flow. There's got to be a rental property bringing me in some cash flow. If it's not, then it's pointless, right? Number two, I got to have cash on hand in case something happens. You know, and we're talking some heavy cash, $500,000, a couple $100,000 if possible. Right? You don't need too much cash, but some cash on hand. Also, I want to have Bitcoin for the long term, like wealth creation, and right, and then also, have something else working for me, swing trading, right? So, and then physical gold and silver as a backup. I don't think it has to be a lot, but just as a backup. So, I do have all four of those things. It took me years to acquire them all. I wrote them down and decided this is what I wanted out of my life until I achieved those things. I consider it a goal to have that set up the way I have it set up. And it took me years years and years. So it's not even just about trading here. It's about how I figured out how to manage myself properly over time and position myself to continue to grow financially. So for my children's children and for generations to come, there could be something for somebody after me, right? Yeah. And lead, lots of lead. Yeah. You don't want to live in a world of 10K gold, Planet of the Apes. Yeah, drink the hot water for your voice. I will. Why you always do this both long and short, man? You're funny, man. I don't always do it. I do it when the market's sketchy because you can't tell what's going to happen to the market some days. That's why. It's like, why do you always? I'm usually pretty spot on. The last week I've been on and off because it's hard to tell you what's going to happen. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All I do is attempt to take profits where I see it fit. Right? That's all. There's that dump now, though, baby. And now that's it. That's probably the dump down. There you go. See, I just kept attacking that 200 for the dump. So be it. Watch them wick it back up and play games too, though. So and then they'll turn it into another flag, and it's just been it's been a vicious day. But what I do know is when you lose that 200, you're more likely to drop down. Measured move would be the base of this. As I said before, it did look more like a descending triangle at one point. It just started to look bearish. But he's always got jobs. Don't mind the voice. Just mind his jobs. All stored in underground caches for OPSEC. Shout out to Pelusi, man. Yo, I don't want to ever see you here again, man. You drain my energy, bro, by being whack. Please leave and don't ever come back. I love you, but bounce. And please don't ever come back, man. I don't ever want to see that name again, man. The guy's so horrible. It's ridiculous. Negative people are just so toxic. It's so nasty. I don't want anything to do with them. All right. The gold is not worth keeping for long. Why? Because 100 to 200 years time, high probability people will dig a whole lot of gold from the asteroid. Amen. Sam, we love you. Also, the 4 hours a troll. My indicator flashed long. Seems it's short-lived. FLG with our shorts. Be well. I use the small time frames teach me what's likely going to happen. And I trust the small time frame. That initial short's still in the money, really, if you think about it. The market has been so crazy the past few weeks. Sam, love you. Also, yeah, it is. Damn, Sam just made 30 short with 50. That's amazing. God bless you, brother. After last Friday, I choose not to trade Fridays. We have a choice. Feel better, Sam. Amen. Yeah, I'm using small amounts of money on a Friday. Like, it's not like, let's get serious, you know? Will Bitcoin still be a thing in 10 years and 40 years? I truly believe it will. Yes. Yeah. Do you think it's good to scalp gold? I used to trade gold. I only traded gold for a long time. I traded JNUG and JDST. Direction Dable, they were 3x shares. Now they're 2x shares. All right. But yeah, I traded this for a long time. Yeah, do you think it's good to scalp gold? No. May chill and take some time to recover this weekend. After last Friday, I choose not to trade Fridays. We all have a choice. Amen. So I would trade this and you could trade it the same way on the 15. If the 15 broke the 200 MA, you could open up a long, right? If it hits above the smooth moving average, you continue. Very similar. MicroStrategy telling us the dump is coming. Sam, do you like NVIDIA? Honestly, yeah, I think NVIDIA's cool. Yeah, gold was outperforming Bitcoin recently. I know. What's the ticker for gold? I'm having trouble finding it on the trading view. Just type in gold, man. Freaking simple. Freaking gold, bro. It's like, what ticker for gold? You can see, yo, my tickers are here in the screen, bro. Right here. It says the word gold. That means that's what I typed in. That's why I watermarked this. I love it. One day I'm trading. The guy's like, can you please show your time frame? And I'm like, it's right there, dude. It says 1 day. I said, it's on the screen, my dude. You know? I love you, Life for Adam, bro. Shout out to Paul Wood. Yeah, I didn't know I lost my voice when I woke up this morning. I seemed all right. Now my throat kind of hurts, dude. Is this your real voice? Can we have Sammy back? Sammy having a hard time trying to put the VVR Max C. Can you show real quick? Yeah, of course, man. Again, I'm not trading right now. I just want to make it clear. I usually don't trade Fridays at all. I don't even know why I was doing it. VR VP or VP VR. They call it VP VR. That's why you were having trouble finding it. Okay. Shout out to Weeks for the 5% free Elon tokens for holding Wex in the launch pool campaign. Awesome, 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 awesome. Sam is a real one. Shout out to Zingdai. Yeah. It doesn't give the option to search when I hit indicators. Weird. Because you're in original. You got it, because you're over here in original, you got it trading view. See up here, you're in original, you're not in trading view. You got to hit trading view to have those options. Please confirm that you hit trading view so you can tell me that you learned and you're not still playing games, please. Cresco Crypto, I'd like to know that you've solved your problem. Here at Crypto Life for Technical, here at Crypto Life for Customer Service, we want to make sure that you got everything you needed, sir. Did you get what you needed, sir? Have you been serviced properly, sir? Oh, that's why I didn't switch to trading view. Thanks, brother. Anytime, sir. Excellent. Please give us a survey and let everybody know how good this customer service was. We appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, I worked all day yesterday, sounded like Lifer. Told myself what Sammy do, and here he is doing it today. Please let us know and come again. I'm dead. That's my stapler. Using the voice to act out a character. Love it. I'm dying. Sammy doing RFK. You're funny. We knew we'd hear stuff like that. I was told you 5 times. Lifer Trader Technical Support. What can't he do? Bro, I deal with customer service daily. Sam's crushing it. I know, right? I'm helping everybody. That was funny. Definitely leaving you a 5-star review. Sam, promise the members you'll get good rest by Monday. I want to see 4:30 a.m. call and you jumping on yelling on stream at 7. You're funny, man. I'm gonna get good sleep tonight. Make me an offer I can't refuse over here. Let me tell you something, kid. Next time you look at me funny like that. Godfather voice. I think it's gone, guys. I think I've lost it all. I think it's gone. I don't think it's, I'm done. I'll do sign language for the rest of the day. I can just trade in front of you guys and you guys can see what's happening. Okay, you sound like me when I fall asleep in front of the fire pit. Silver having potential too. I'm having a fan of silver and I think it's still underrated. Yeah, I'm going to make an offer he can't refuse. Sam, do you need a pen or have one? Frank, who's Frank? Over here. Sell me this pen. Hey, let me tell you something. I can sell you this pen. You know, I can sell you a pen. All right. I'll show you, right? You know why you need this pen? All right? You know why you need this pen? Because this pen, let me tell you something about this pen. This pen right here, right? This pen, once you put this pen in your hand, all right, it's just going to feel a lot different than other pens, all right? And when you feel better, you write better. Your signature's clearer. I know it's $10. And I know the other pens are 50 cents, but this pen is gonna do something for the way you feel about yourself. It twists nicely, the ink comes out smoother. Why don't you deserve to have a better pen than most people? Why do you need to have you're not a common guy. You shouldn't have a common pen. You should have a better pen than everybody else in the room. When you step outside, you should pull a pen. People should say, who is that guy? What kind of pen is that? So I'll tell you right now, you want to buy the pen for 50 cents? You want to buy the pen for $10? Let me know how many pens you want, huh? Put in an order. Hey, I show you how to sell a pen over here. I'll take 300 over here. So, tell you, man, the type of pen that makes a statement over here. Now that's a nice pen. You sold that. Man, I want one now, right? Yeah, you know you want one of those pens now. You're like, dude, I need one of those pens. I know you do. Now I'm gonna get my sugar up too. No, because I'm having too much honey. Pulls a pen out, everyone goes, who's that guy over here? You a funny guy. You like a clown or something? And there's the short to the downside. Because I got a long going, right? I don't have a long going, I'm just saying. I'm just playing, but I'm saying. Eat more honey is short and make money. I know, right? There was my loss. All I had to do was attack the 200 one more time. And I had it. I attacked it there, they got me. Attack it again. What I've learned too is you really do want to have your bias one way and say, I'm gonna go short when this, you know what I mean? Because even if you're long, like, you know, see, this looks like a fallen wedge still. Not so, but god dang, I want a pencil now. At this point, you should talk till you go mute. Why not? I know, right? Just see what else I can get out of it till it's gone. Get the local honey at the end of the Fruitville Road. Hey, who are you? Who said that? Trevor, who are you? I want to meet all you guys that live around. You should have some lunch, man. Shout out to Treasure. We love you, brother. Treasure, can you send us an email? Tell us about yourself. Let me know who you are, man. And I want to see if I'd like to meet some people. Local Sarasota guy. You might know some people that know some people, man. Might get me connected to the locals. That's what I like to do, so maybe we can have some lunch one day at First Watch or something on Cattleman and Be Rich if you want. Maybe even today. You never know. 100% Block Rock has been short since the exact top. Hey, Sammy Deathcross on the 5-minute. What do you think? I mean, there's a 21 crossing, but look, there's a bounce now. Low stochastics. Just be careful. You can't meet with Sam unless you consent to a background check. It's true. This is a fact. But most people are cool with it. I own a bounce house company. Are you the, do you keep the bounce house company on next to, like, I went down the wrong road one day and there was a kid playing a set of drums inside of a garage. Was that your son? Was that somebody you know? And there was a bunch of bouncy houses outside. There was like a little circle in a warehouse. It probably wasn't you, but I was wondering if it was. The man gives every last ounce of himself today to the people. Give it up for Sammy the Champ. Do you need to know my credit score too? Yes, please. I would like to know everything I can. The market just correcting the way where it goes. Sam, I thought you were crying. No, I'm not crying. Gargle with some warm salt water later. Then take some honey and rest the voice. I will. I will. I just keep thinking in a second I'm just going to be able to my voice back. And if I just push, I can just make it happen. I can just be like, I can be like, there it is. And then it's just not there anymore. And it's so weird. Like, why isn't it? Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Where are you, Sammy? Where are you, Sammy? Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Sammy, cup and handy. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. Feel like I'm getting it back. Yo, there it is. I got my voice back. I think I fought through. I think the vibrational energy's got my voice back. Look at that. I'm feeling better. Oh my gosh. Guys, I got my voice back a little bit. Get ready for the 1 minute pump to the upside. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. 1 minute does want to pump back to the upside here. Can it cross the 200 for the extension move? Sammy, cup of honey to the upside. Let me see if I can put... Feel like it was just like something blocking my larynx. Sammy, cup of honey to the upside. It is getting better. Sammy is back, baby. Get well soon. When this market will get well. Where is Michael Pa when you need him? He's around. He's always around. Honey makes miracles, baby. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Frog, bull run loading. Man, listen, go try olive oil. It'll resolve the problem. Thank you. Just gargle it, right? Drink some fresh homemade ginger tea and a spoonful of organic honey with a little cayenne pepper, man. Any idea why I should expect the wallet? Yeah, my wife, we're supposed to bring it to UPS, bro, but I'm like, it's on me to send it to UPS. You get it? The guy who runs, and so like, she's gonna send it to you, I promise. But she keeps telling me, I want to go to UPS, I want to go to UPS. And I'm like, yesterday we were in front of UPS, I saw her, she's like, oh, I forgot the wallet. So, when my wife actually just gets to UPS is when it happens. There's got to be a better way. I apologize. We're not good at that. We need to be better at it. But she brought it up yesterday, and she had it in her hand. She said she had to bring it to the UPS. And she's brought it up every single day. So you're going to get it, I promise, on my heart and soul. I promise on everything, you will get that wallet. I'm so sorry it's taken so long. I feel horrible. Solana dropping faster. I mean, that's a head and shoulder pattern, right? I don't know, it looks pretty sketchy. Almost has kind of like I don't know. That's kind of head and shoulder, even though it's not perfect. I could see that break down somewhere to 83, 84. Never take a day if my dog smells small, says hi. And then if you feel bad, you should try to eat some grass and throwing it back up. Works for her, yeah. Love you, bro. I watch every stream and hope your voice gets back tomorrow. Thank you. It's an inverse cup and handle on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. It could be, yeah. Yep. No teaspoon in the water, so you can add to the teaspoon of honey and drink it. No way. What does he mean, no way? I'm heavy into Jasmine. When will it pop? Any idea? Yeah, I don't have my voice. All right. Why do you look at me like that and scare me? Are you gonna whip me? Are you gonna hit me? You're gonna beat me. Enjoy them green names, folks, and support the hardest working man in crypto. Traditional Marcus is doing a short covering from here to the end of Friday's session. About to crash. You guys are so funny. Alts will bleed until Bitcoin dominance gets to 60%. It's likely. I agree. That's why you want to look at Total 3, the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency, including the altcoins. And we showed you that they had bounced off that fib level, but we still could be struggling in this downward trend. We have to break the high. We got to have a high above 650 in order to remain bullish. Okay? Why would you ask me for my total capital here? Like, how dare you? Like, it's the weirdest thing anyone's ever said to me. It's none of your business, man. Maybe you're not being rude, but I don't know, man. You don't ask a man for his wallet. What's wrong with you? At least not in America. You know? You shouldn't be watching my wallet anyway. It's none of your dang business. Everybody please hit the like button because I went live without a voice. The least you could do is get me to 1,000 likes. Like, come on, man. 564 likes. When I basically am like, you know, I can't get 1,000 likes. We're going live every single day for 1,000 days, having almost 70,000 subscribers, and we can't get 1,000 people to hit the like button on a daily basis. I find that absurd. I really do. I would do it for you. Look at me. Listen to me. For crying out loud. I would do it for you. You know I would do it for you. I've proven that. I'm a consistent guy. If I was your friend, I would be a consistent friend. I've been a consistent friend to you. I've been more consistent to you than most people you've ever met in your life, and you haven't even met me. Hit the like button, man. Men and women, both of y'all. Have some respect for my name. I mean, yeah, like this looks choppy. Like we may see some more bleed out till we get our move out. Doesn't look amazing for Bitcoin. The altcoins are definitely oversold in the 3-day. It's a good bullish divvy suggests that we can finally get a move out of here. So I get mixed signals. Previous support is resistance. That's why this little move here today has got everyone like. I will tell you what I would do is I would DCA into coins that matter. I'd be buying a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index sitting at 27. It's pretty good fear if you ask me. 57,940. Look, the bounce right back up too, so good thing, you would have to be quick on these shorts and quick on the longs today. In and out. In and out. What I want to do is take a spot look, and I'll show you, I just buy Bitcoin regularly. I just add to my stashes. I think Ondo's something good worth buying too. Yeah, I'll buy another. I'll market buy about $2,000 of BTC. Anytime that fear is in this level, I have to buy like $2,000 to $5,000 almost a day, because Bitcoin is just too amazing and you don't want to pass it up. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor, but I have a goal, man. I'd like to one day have 100 Bitcoins, and could I ever get there? You never know, but there's a chance that if I believe it, then I can get there. See, if you believe it, the mind will do it for you. It's weird because I can force it out of nowhere if I want, and then it doesn't come out all the way. It's like an air passage almost. I think it's just something swollen or so. I don't know what's going on. What if I never get my voice back again and that was it? I always remember what it was like to be Sammy the Voice. I watch my live streams forever dreaming of what it would be like to get my voice back, but I never do. What then? What then? So here's the deal. I'm going to shut off the music and I'm going to do my top-down analysis in front of every one of you right now, so my team can do what we have to do. So listen, we're going to do the top-down analysis together right here. All right? We're going to do Bitcoin. We're going to do Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, total 3, DXY, all right? Gold, and also Sol ETH and Sol BTC. If I'm forgetting anything, and S&P futures and the NASDAQ as well. So here we go. Hi, my name is Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer. My voice is a little off today. But why are you doing this to me?
You can't. You gotta get off.
I got to do the top-down analysis so because they can write the newsletter.
No.
I need to.
No.
I got to work. I'm about to finish off, and then I'll be done, please. I'll be.
Push yourself to the point of no return.
I'm not. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not. I don't even feel bad. Hi, my name is Sam Price. Right now, my voice is a little under the weather, but don't worry. Every single week, I give you the top-down macro analysis for Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, total 3, the NASDAQ, S&P futures, the DXY. We're also going to talk about gold, Sol Ethereum, and Sol BTC, and maybe another chart too that'll blow your mind. So what am I seeing here for Bitcoin? Well, the first thing I want to look at is weekly support and resistance. You always want to be looking and channeling your weekly support and resistance. Very important that you're looking at weekly support and resistance. So the last big resistance we have for Bitcoin on the weekly is 51,800. We did test it on a wick and we got back to the upside. And then these two candles, as you can see, have created a base. That's about 55,008. Now, as I said earlier today on my stream, if you lose 55,008, it's likely you go further down here to about 51,800. If you lose that, you come all the way back down to 43,800. So it's on the radar that we could see lower lows for Bitcoin. And right now, this candle will close bearishly, engulfing of that, that candle body to that candle body. And that is bearish. And the candle is also losing a key support on the weekly, which is about 58,000 right now. So we're losing weekly support on this weekly candle. If that closes as such on Sunday night, that'll be a very bearish sign. And it's likely we're going to test 55.5 and then maybe even go lower down to 52. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see $44,000 again. It could happen for Bitcoin. It's in the cards. This guy's had as a shoulder, head, right shoulder vibe. And, we really needed this candle to close bullishly on the weekly. And right now, that's just not happening. So I would be on the lookout for that. Very, very key insight on the daily. The daily is attempting to make a bounce. There's a chance the daily does get the bounce. And when you look at the bigger target, everyone's kind of watching this bigger flag, right? Could we get a higher low here on the daily that pushes us further to the upside? It's really up to the daily if it can change this. Stochastics kind of say we're in the middle. There's indecisive on multiple time frames. A lot of people are long, other people are short. Some people think it's up, some people think it's down. The market is in some heavy indecision right now. You also have, elections coming up, people talking. There's just a lot of movement, all right? Fed rate hike coming in September, which looks possible too, which should be good for risk on assets. And maybe people are waiting for that moment in time. So we're just kind of at a standing point here where there's a lot of speculation on the market. It's putting a lot of pressure on BTC, gold, everything else. Gold hitting an all-time high today. I want to talk about that. And we're also going to look at the DXY. So this flag could break to the upside. It's not over yet. And maybe we come for a double bottom too. My thing is once Bitcoin loses 52, what is it, like 51,006 or 52,000? Like I just, I don't see how it doesn't come down and test. We have big gaps in the VRVP. We lost this liquidity. We did bounce here. So you're like, can we hold the higher low? What you want to see for a long is a daily candle close back above previous resistance. Yesterday we lost it. I want to see if this candle can reclaim that key area. That key area is going to be 58,000, basically 500. There was a battle at 58.5 today. So you get back above 58.5, there's a chance you get back to 67.8. You keep closing candles below 58.5, and then we have to suggest you're going to test the bottom of the channel and then go further to the downside for Bitcoin. The total market cap in all of cryptocurrency, right, basically tells the same story because Bitcoin has a lot of Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance is how much Bitcoin has of the market. You can see we have key resistance that we wicked off of. And now we're actually below where this is resistance for Bitcoin. It's actually, which is a support for Bitcoin, this little key area here. If you go back to the Bitcoin chart, it's actually resistance for the total market cap. You can see that the altcoins are weighing a little bit and they're getting sold off too today, which is creating a little more of a red action here. People are telling everyone to buy the dips, and crypto Twitter's bugging out again. And I'm telling everyone to be careful and watch Bitcoin one day at a time. DCA into only projects that matter, like Ondo, Caspa, things that have shown really, really resilience, ton throughout everything else. I would kind of wait for it to resonate because they can go up and down so much faster. So I'm really only DCAing into big projects that have blue chip alts per se, and everything else. I'm just and altcoin and Bitcoin, and then I'm waiting. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say should be taken as financial advice, but this is what I'm looking at. The total market cap had a beautiful wick, and you want to see it hold, but again, this weekly candle will close bearish, and it's the same story as Bitcoin, really. You can wrap them up because of Bitcoin dominance. You want to look at the 12-hour, we could break out of this flag, but the flag isn't as beautiful as the flag for Bitcoin, right? At least today we have somewhat of a green candle on Bitcoin. We don't have that yet. It would be beautiful if we get the reversal, even to the upside here. It could suggest that maybe we get the spring out of the falling, broadening wedge, which I've seen a few times in my life. So Bitcoin has also broken out of this similar pattern in 2015, 16, I guess, 2021, and it looks like it may do it again here. So there's a chance, can Bitcoin break? What we really want to see is the total market cap get above 213. Total 3 is going to have a very, very similar story because of the market's pressure, but it's going to have probably a little more of a bearish tone. And this looks more like a descending triangle than it does look like a falling wedge flag. That tells me that altcoins could struggle here. They don't look amazing. It could eventually turn into a falling wedge and break out, and that's what we're looking for, but there's no guarantees. So this is just one thing on the radar that we're trying to see, and the daily's overbought too as well. Altcoins got heavily rejected by that key level. You needed to break back above that even just for up and down price action. Right now, it does look like we may go lower to the downside. If the altcoins do drop, I mean, you'd have to take a measured move of the base of this. And I'm just saying, you could say, wow, could there be another black swan event of some type? Are we 2 seconds away from some type of really strange weaponry? And I don't want to say that. Actually, I like to project positivity always. But there's a lot of turmoil going on, and I don't give into the fear. But the reality is that the market could react in strange ways. And right now, there's some foreshadowing that the altcoins may get a pretty big drop. So I just want you to understand that that's possible right now, okay? I'm not saying it's guaranteed. It's possible. You'd much rather get a daily close on the alts above 575. That would give you at least some breathing room. Right now, I see kind of a head and shoulder pattern to me that doesn't look amazing. Could really break to the downside. So altcoins to me I wouldn't say, hey, it's time to buy every altcoin. I would only be DCAing in things like Ton, Caspa, Ondo, things that have shown extreme strength against the rest of the market, and everything else is probably could take another big hit. So just be careful. You have a high, you have a low, you have a lower high, a lower low, you have another lower high. Bitcoin has not shown you, and the total market cap of the altcoins has not shown you that it's breaking the trend. Once you break out here and then come down and retest the top of this, that would be more of a buy zone for me. Right now, this is more of a sell zone until it shows me they can get back above $576 billion. We move over to Bitcoin dominance because Bitcoin dominance is so key, okay? And remember, this is my weekly macro technical analysis. You want to watch this every single Friday. It's going to give you the sauce that you need. So here we see that we could come further to the downside here. Bitcoin dominance, however, Bitcoin dominance is getting low on the daily. I'll tell you what, when the market drops really fast, Bitcoin dominance pumps because people rush out of their altcoins to save some face value. People that don't want to go back into the dollar, they go back into altcoins. I mean, they go back from altcoins into Bitcoin. Because if the altcoins drop 50 to 70%, Bitcoin will probably drop just 8 or 9, maybe even the biggest drops Bitcoin has are 20, and they take some days. So people rush into Bitcoin when altcoins dump, when the market dumps. So don't just think Bitcoin dominance pumps only when the market pumps, because Bitcoin dominance can also pump. So it looks like Bitcoin dominance is getting oversold. Now, whenever you flip to the US Tether dominance and you see if US Tether dominance is overbought, that usually tells us that we're going to get a nice pump and the Bitcoin dominance is serving us to the upside. But if we see that Bitcoin dominance is on the low, ready to pump, and so is Tether dominance, they're both low in the stochastics, that tells me that people are going to be rushing into Tether and to Bitcoin dominance. So by juxtaposing Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance on this macro analysis every week, you're going to get a pretty good, some probability of what's likely going to happen in the market. Let's take a look at the 3-day chart. The 3-day chart's overbought, suggesting that Bitcoin dominance actually may struggle a little bit. That could be awesome for the altcoins, but it also might just be the whole market slumping a little bit too as well. But at the end of the day, it does suggest that even if we go somewhat sideways, that Bitcoin's getting ready for some type of parabolic move, because a drop usually doesn't make a big pump like this. This would have to be people really jumping into Bitcoin. So it kind of makes me think Black Swan, right? But then a nation state buys Bitcoin to survive through the war. Bitcoin prevails and then starts to pump. So it almost makes me think can a Black Swan create Bitcoin's pump? And honestly, I think it's designed to do that at one point in its life. And I think people are going to be in awe when it finally really takes storm. Let's take a look at this is a good sign here. The 3-day chart is more overbought with bearish divvy. That's what we want to see for Tether dominance. That rests me a little easy right now. However, it's oversold right now too. So whenever this is oversold, just like Bitcoin dominance, it tells me to be careful. It tells me that the market may be getting a dump. I'd be careful for the next 4 to 5 days. It's telling me to be, and you got above the 200, you got a golden cross. So the 3 days okay, but it could have some more momentum. And the daily is suggesting that we're flagging out and that people are starting to kind of get a little bit of fear and get into Tether. So there may be more chances to buy Bitcoin around the $40,000 level is what we're seeing here for Tether dominance. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just showing you these possibilities. If you watch this every week, you'll have more faith in what I'm saying. You'll be able to tackle the market better because each of my analysis will get you further ahead. And then you'll be like, oh, I get it. I see what he's saying now. I'm fully in tune. Okay. Moving forward, let's take a look at the DXY. The DXY is also important because we want to see how it moves with the market too as well. There is bricks and there are sell-offs. People are changing, right? You know, like they're starting to slowly, basically, get rid of that petrodollar as best they can. The DXY looks like it may be collapsing with Bitcoin this time, which is kind of strange, but it is what it is. You know, it looks like we're going to get a drop in the DXY to the downside. However, you do see some bullish divergence. There's a chance we get a pop. So I would watch the DXY on the daily, but I would also watch it on the 4-hour time frame. See how the 4-hour reacts to this 21-day moving average here. See if you can flag out. If you can flag out and you start to see green turn, there's that cup and handle. It's kind of similar to what Bitcoin's doing, right? And you want to see if the DXY can bounce. Otherwise, it could likely just double top here and not get back above 103. What do I see happening to the DXY? To me, it's in a downtrend. High, low, lower, high. I just see it making another lower high and continuing. My destination for the DXY is 101.67 in about a month, 2 months from now, but you never know. Let's take a look at the S&P futures, ES1, S&P minis. So we told you that it was likely going to make a move to the upside out of this flag. And remember, I drew it because we had bullish divergence, and I drew, remember, these two things, and I said, look, it's probably going to bounce. We even gave you your 618 Fibonacci tracements. You can see that the levels that we could bounce back were from here, and that's from this bigger impulse. If I even just take it from this impulse, which makes more sense, we hit the 786. So impulse, the top, 786, bounce. There's your money printer right there. A little bit of hidden bullish divergence as well as this swings up. That's so funny. A little bit of hidden divergence as well as that swings up and that swings down, and we get the pop to the upside. That's my go-to model when I trade. I love seeing that. So let's take a look at what's happening to the S&P on the daily. It is starting to get the bounce as I suggested. I told you they have to print this money. I told you that it doesn't make sense that the S&P would collapse. We did get the bounce. I drew that little flag here days ago, the last time we did our analysis, and I said, look for us to break the 1 hour 200 MA, and we'd get a pop, and we did that exact thing. So we found the hidden bullish on the bigger time frame. We were able to call this little flag on the last time we were here. So now what? Well, you're getting a little away from the 21-day moving average. I would look at your 4 hour and see where it is on the 21. That's looking nice to me, though. It's looking like we're going to kind of see shoulder, shoulder, head, right shoulder. It looks like we may make some chop here that will look like kind of right shoulderies, some up and downs. And then break on out to the upside. I like how close we are to the 21. I like to see the 21 crossing the 200 MA, and we're above a point of control. This all tells me that we're going to see a bigger move here for the S&P. It may come up, come on down, and make more of the structured, see? But I do see some type of pump coming. Next week, I say this flag plays out, and you're up here somewhere, and, we'll come back next week on Friday, and you'll see exactly if I was correct or not. Usually I am, but we'll see. You never know. I don't have to be. Again, same thing here. We made this flag on August 9th, right? Today is the 16th. We told you we were likely going to see the S&P break out. We even gave you the flag, which was the measured move, and said we were likely going right to there in 1956. It's exactly what the S&P did. It got rejected by the 200 MA. It's now coming back down to the 21. This is the strategy I teach you guys every single day on the 1 minute. The 21 and the 200, and how we juxtapose those two things. Look for this flag to break out, but for the S&P, it looks like the NASDAQ's just going to take a little more of a downward pitch than the S&P. Like tech has a little, for whatever reason. But again, once that touches, I see support or resistance, and I don't see why we won't continue to the upside. So I see a move for the NASDAQ as well, slightly sideways, and then a push. Once we break that 200 MA, you're going to get this shoulder, shoulder, head. See the inverted head and shoulder starting to form here. That's likely going to break to the upside. You get a gap in the VRVP and then continue to liquidity at 20,700. Again, I could be wrong, but this looks very, very likely for the NASDAQ, all right? Gold hitting an all-time high today. How could we not talk about our baby gold? Gold, baby gold. Got a little bit of a sell-off, but you can see I would expect gold to pull back all the way to about 2,400 to the top and bottom of this channel. I would expect gold to then consolidate for about a month. And then when we get our pump in October, it seems like the DXY is going to drop drastically because that's what happens when we get our pumps, and it happens around the same time every year. And that's when we're going to get gold's move. And I see gold headed literally by February of 2025 to possibly 3,000 $40 an ounce. If gold suggests that can happen, I don't see how Bitcoin doesn't at least gain some more value than it has today. Sol, Ethereum. Sol beating up on Ethereum. We told you it was likely going to continue. So far, everything is looking good for Sol, Ethereum. You could possibly put it in this rising wedge now, like this, and see that it's starting to consolidate. But I still see a bigger move over time for Sol, Ethereum, and now it actually extended the target for Sol, ETH for more gains. It's a 0.12 ETH per Sol. But I see Sol just continuing to beat up on Ethereum over time. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm starting to see for Solana, Ethereum. Sol BTC, why I like to look at it, because if the market's healthy, Solana BTC will continue to go sideways or pump. So we don't want to see Sol BTC take a nasty drop. It looks like it may. We were looking at Solana earlier today, and it didn't look amazing. If Bitcoin can consolidate at least and get some of these little moves here, and the DXY can drop, then Sol BTC can fulfill this and continue up for 118% gains. Everybody, I think we did it. That was Bitcoin total 3, US Tether dominance, Bitcoin dominance, the DXY, gold, the S&P futures, the NASDAQ futures, Sol BTC, and Ethereum BTC, all in 17 minutes and 48 seconds. Thank you so much for watching. I will get my voice back. Have no fear. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. All right. It never ends, man. The work never ends, I tell you. All right, everybody. I'm jumping out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. The people that jumped off are really it's so weird, man. We had 1,200 people. There's 200 people that decided that top-down analysis wasn't worth listening to. As I heard it, I was like, oh my God, this is gold. I'm also an observer of myself, and I have the analytical brain, and I'm also just a person. When I hear myself analyze and I hear what happened the week before, and I'm like, that did happen just as I went to analyze it. I realize it's the analyzation and not me. I'm just the one who's seeing it. It's like reading hieroglyphics. So anyway, I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow in the morning update. May God bless everyone. And thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. Let's run that music back on. And I'm out for the day.